Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here. Welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, we're going to be doing Left 4 Dead 2 with some more mods. And for these mods, we're going to be doing some mods themed around my favorite superhero of all time, the good old friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my all-time favorite childhood superhero, and I know a lot of you guys like him too, because obviously I've seen all the comments requesting that I play the Spider-Man games, which was one of the games that I put in a poll from a while back about the next walkthrough games, which, by the way, in case you were wondering, is confirmed for the next walkthrough game after Ghost of Tsushima. Director's Cut is done, so we're going to be playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, and there's also enough demand I could even play the Spider-Man PS4 Remastered game, which would be a lot of fun, so if you want to see that, please drop a like. But yeah, guys, we're going to be having fun and giving you guys a little bit of an early taste of it by playing with Spider-Man mods here today on Left 4 Dead 2. If you guys end up enjoying this video, as always, please show your guys' support by dropping a like, comment, subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. But anyways, guys, let's say hello to our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking forward to seeing. Alright, so you guys can see that we have everyone in here as Spider-Man, because there's different versions of Spider-Man, for those of you guys that may or may not know. So, here we have Spider-Man for Ellis. He's just the normal homecoming Peter Parker. Then, for Coach over here, he is the 2099 Miles Morales Spider-Man. Then, for Rochelle over here, we've got the old 1970s Spider-Man, or basically the old-style comic iteration, essentially. And then Nick is the noir Spider-Man. Now, unfortunately, the mods that I installed for the Left 4 Dead 1 characters didn't go through, because I guess we're not playing as them. But sometimes mods do go through on the models for the passing. But it doesn't look like it. Zoe just seems her normal self, so we'll just pretend she'll be Mary Jane for this episode. And guys, we've also got to talk about the fact that Spider-Man No Way Home is actually going to be coming out this Christmas. That's just, like, so cool, man. I was really, really wondering the fate of, you know, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. When it comes to Tom Holland's Spider-Man, we were worried there for a second as Spider-Man fans with the whole entire Disney-Sony debacle, because there was no guarantee that the third movie was going to be coming out, because Andrew Garfield's movies got canned from a while back. I had a feeling there was a tank. And really the only, you know, Spider-Man movies that went to completion was Tobey Maguire's. And I really want to see Tom Holland's get finished, and luckily it is coming out this Christmas. And, dude, speaking of Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield, my boys are coming back and playing their roles once again as Spider-Man for the movie. Because what they're going to be doing is that the plot is that Doctor Strange ends up having a time ripple, and they kind of pull a Spider-Man multiverse where they end up having all the different Spider-Men cross over for this movie. God damn it, man. That was just rough. That was a really, really bad start. No, come on, I'm Spider-Man. I can tough this out, come on. Damn, my spidey senses weren't quite tingling there. Oh, but what the hell, Francis's model went through? Why did Zoe's not go through? Zoe was supposed to be like a symbiote Venom like skin for Spider-Man. But yeah, I can't believe that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are actually going to be playing Spider-Man again. Just for this movie. I don't know if they'll ever, like, come back to Spider-Man full-time, because obviously that's Tom's thing now. But, dude, it's so cool. That's so much fan service for everyone that watched Spider-Man, like, in the early 2000s as a kid. Because I will just say this, is that those guys were, like, legends back in the day to me. I love Spider-Man. I always will. Favorite superhero, in my humble opinion, next to Batman. If you want to compare superheroes here. But, dude, like, it's so cool how that Marvel was able to end up getting Tobey and Andrew to be able to, you know, redo their roles again as Spider-Man. I'm just glad they're even, you know, doing it in general this way, because there could have been so many different ways they could have done this Spider-Man movie, and they decided to, you know, do a Miles Morales type of approach, and they did a crossover ripple effect with Doctor Strange. We're also going to have Doc Ock back. And we're going to even have some other Spider-Man characters, I'm pretty sure, as well. Can we not end up having the tank insta-kill us all again alongside the Charger? Rochelle. Wow, your spidey senses really weren't tingling. Guys. Guys. Guys! You're really making us look bad as spider people. Oh, no. Oh, and now he dies. Are you kidding me? I was backed up and I couldn't end up moving because I was hitting a car, and I had to specifically turn around so I knew exactly where to jump. Come on, man. Give me a break. Alright, take 3. So, guys, since this is a Spider-Man theme episode, let me know in the comment section down... God damn it, Tank! Can you be original for once and stop putting the tank in these horrible spots, Director? Please? trying to talk to my subscribers. I'm just gonna sacrifice Nick here for a second. I'm just sick of this tank getting in my way. Anyway, what I was trying to say before the chaos broke out is that in the comment section down below, let me know what your favorite version of Spider-Man is. And also let me know who your favorite actor is that plays Spider-Man. Is it Toby, is it Andrew, or is it Tom? I also want to know that too. Not really very Spider-Man-like of us to end up using guns here, but you know, I'm kind of out of webs right now. I need to refill my web shooter. Do you guys remember that one time they ended up having the one iteration of Batman with Ben Affleck, and they ended up having him basically be like Mecha Batman, where they had him like killing everybody? The Ben Affleck Batman and Batman versus Superman just didn't give a crap at all about murdering thousands of people. See, the one thing about Batman Spider-Man, fun parallel, is that they both have a moral code not to kill anybody, and the Ben Affleck Batman, just that went out the window. Basically, the parallels that you can draw with Spider-Man and Batman is quite a lot, actually. You know, they had, you know, people that were close to them die, and they decided to end up avenging them by becoming basically superheroes. It's just that the thing is that Tom took it, or in this case, Spider-Man, you know, he decided to end up being like, hey, I'm just gonna be, you know, a superhero and try to help people while I'm still going through school and everything. I'm gonna take on this responsibility at a young age. And then Bruce Wayne or Batman's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna also do this, but at the same time, I'm gonna be emo. Maybe listen to Nirvana. He probably did listen to Nirvana. That and Linkin Park. Crawling in my skin! See, it honestly isn't too far-fetched for this to be like a legitimate Spider-Man premise, like with Spider-Man with zombies, because the Spider-Man universe is so broad that they have just different takes on Spider-Man. Fear not! It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with an AK-47! Spider-Man! Assemble! I remember watching the old Spider-Man cartoons as a kid, man. You know, I need to start getting back into more into, like, the old stuff that I used to love. Because, like, there was a time for, like, a while where I just kind of just stopped, you know, watching a lot of the stuff I used to like as a kid. Not everything, but there was some stuff. And I understand that you can move on, have phases, and you can also sometimes get nostalgic and go back. And you have permission to, like, take a break from things because you can move on for a while. That's completely fine. But, you know, I feel like there was some stuff I quit just because, like, I was a teenager. It's just be like, it's not cool to like certain things. And that was kind of how I felt like with Marvel movies for a while. I need to really honestly like just go back to a lot of the old Marvel movies and just watch, you know, what I missed and just catch up back on it. Because I only have watched just a couple of the recent most Marvel movies. I watched Infinity War, Endgame, Spider-Man, you know, Far From Home, Spider-Man, Homecoming. What else have I watched? Watched all the Captain Americas. I watched the first Thor. I watched all the Iron Man movies. I watched Doctor Strange. I watched Black Panther. I've yet to watch the last two Thor movies. I've yet to see Black Widow. I've yet to see the 2008 Hulk. I've also yet to see any of the Disney Plus stuff, too. By the way, I actually want to show you guys something. This is something I think you might get a kick out of. So I recently did, like, you know, like very early, or technically very late, depending on how you look at it, like, you know, spring cleaning. And I reorganized a lot of my collectibles, and I only kept the stuff I really wanted to keep, and I thought you guys would get a kick out of these. Back when I used to work at my old job, back when I worked at a movie theater, and I used to work for the box office part of it, we would end up giving away a lot of these, like, movie giveaway items. So, like, for example, if you bought a movie ticket, you got this little bonus trinkets for funsies. And during Infinity War and Endgame, we end up giving away these collectible Avengers coins, and they're really, really well made. I've already opened them, but I put them back in their packaging just because I don't want to mess around with them right now. Infinity War one is silver, and then the Endgame one is gold, although you can get a purple one. Those coins, by the way, alongside with the collectible posters, were amazing, by the way. They were really, really well done, and there was a lot of hype between the movie and even just those little trinkets. I remember people swarming the box office just to get those things. We only had so many of them. Back at my job, really, the best movies that sold well were superheroes and horror movies. Oh, now you all have the Spider-Man skins all of a sudden. What the hell? The Spider-Men have all assembled! Some other things that I've been recently getting back into, though, which I'm proud of myself for getting back into, by the way, because I used to really like this, and I took a break from it for a while. And that is wrestling, actually. because with wrestling, I used to be a big fan of the WWE. I've kept up to date with some of the wrestlers. I've kept up to date with, you know, some of the people that work behind the scenes with it and everything, because I used to be a really big fan of it. But I realized in hindsight, I'm not necessarily a fan of the WWE per se anymore, but more rather a fan of the talent itself. Because recently, there's been a competitor for WWE, which is AEW, or All Elite Wrestling, and that's been doing really, really well for itself. And just recently, they added to their roster CM freaking Punk, and he used to be one of my favorites as a kid back in the WWE. I only ever went to one show in person, which was Monday Night Raw, and I did see CM Punk before in person, which was sweet. I mean, some of my favorites were John Cena, CM Punk, Sheamus, Randy Orton. Hell, I even liked some of the heels at the time, which would be like Dolph Ziggler, The Miz. There was a lot of really cool people that were back in the WWE. And recently in the WWE, both John Cena and Edge have come back, which was super cool as hell to see. Now, I haven't watched the WWE in a long time because I heard that its ratings have been really bad, and plus also Vince McMahon has been just kind of like treating the show really crappily. So I just keep up to date with them by, like, following them on Twitter and stuff like that, but I really haven't watched the show in a long time. But however, though, with AEW, that product looks really solid, and with CM Punk, man, I gotta start watching the show. In the comment section down below, guys, you can also let me know what your favorite supervillain is. It could be, like, you know, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Venom. For me, it's Venom. I've always liked the idea of, like, evil interpretations of superheroes. I just think that's really, really cool. No, no. That's sweet. Alrighty guys, so that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you end up enjoying seeing Left 4 Dead 2, but with Spider-Man mods. If you guys want to see any particular mod in the future, just let me know via the comment section down below. I can do more Spider-Man mods, more Marvel mods, and I can even do DC mods, because I had requests for all of those, so you should probably expect them in the near future. But yeah, guys, I hope you end up enjoying. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. If you want to financially support the channel, I would definitely appreciate if you guys could check out my Patreon link down below in the description, or use supporter creator code BlackNinja797 all caps in the Fortnite Epic Games item shops, because that is tremendously appreciated. But yeah, guys, I hope you end up enjoying another YouTube video for the most unique YouTuber you guys are ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!